we're going to be using the Scalloped box die from Lawn Fawn. And we're also going to use a grass die and a cloud die. I used the Lawn Fawn Remix Collection Pack and cut 2 pieces from the large die, 2 from the small square die, and 1 rectangular piece. What we're doing here is we're going to fold the pieces on the creases. And then I use the bone folder to push that down. Then what you do is you line up the 2 pieces on a flat surface. Notice my kitty had to come visit us. Gizmo, he did that more than once. All right, then we're going to take the Yeti white from Lawn Fawn ink, and we're going to ink blend that in the background to make some clouds. And I'm using the Lawn Fawn Cloud Stencil tool. All right, then from those 4 grass pieces, 4 green cilantro cardstock, we're going to cut grass using that die cut there. Then I'm going to take Lucky Clover and go over the tops of all the grass pieces. And I just blend this out. Okay, then we're going to take our box. We're going to put all 4 grass pieces in there. And you'll notice I already did 3 of the pieces. But what you're going to do is you're going to put that Lucky Clover ink on that ink pad. And then you're going to use your water brush with water. And then I just flick that on my finger and give that a speckled look. Right, the next thing we're going to do is start assembling the card. So I get out all my little pieces. And I did use different stamp sets for each of these little images. So the first one that I used was Butterfly Kisses. And I used Eggstra Amazing Easter. For the Yeti or Not, I used the word happy. From Totally Awesome, I used the words Mother's Day, and Dandy Day, I used 2 of the little mice. Now what we're going to do is color our clouds. I used Haze Blue watercolor, Zig Watercolor. We're going to line that top of that piece up with the top of the scallop from the scallop card. And press that down. You can also use Sukwang tape if you would like, but I just used wet glue for all of this. Next, you're going to fold the grass pieces on each of their edges, and then you're going to place them about a 1/4, maybe more like an 1/8 away from the front. And then I do that for each piece. I place it about an 1/8 away from each piece. And then I just give them kind of a moment there to dry a little bit. All right, then we're going to do the next 2 pieces. And again, you just kind of line them up about an 1/8 away from each other. And then we do the next 2, the last 2. All right, then what we're doing is I put glue on the little flap so we can close the box in the front. And then I just kind of organize that grass a little bit. Okay, now I took this little bouquet of flowers a little flower crown and put that on the bunny. And then we attach the net to the little fox. And then I'm going to glue in the little bear. And then we're going to glue in the little bunny towards the back. The very last row gets a little bunny. And then the second from the back row, I put the little fox. And then I kind of close it to make sure that it will lay flat. All right, this is a butterfly that I've glued on some acetate, which is the clear plastic, to make it look like it's flowing or flying. All right, now we're going to glue on these yellow panels, one on each side. And I did use this shimmery cardstock from Lawn Fawn. I just love their cardstock because it's nice and thick. All right, then we glue on our little mice from Dandy Day. You gotta have the little mama mouse and the little baby mouse. They're so cute. All right, then I glued on a little flower in the front of the box here. All right, now we're going to stamp our sentiment, which says, fluttering by to say Happy Mother's Day. And I ink that with my Versaclear black Nocturne ink. Give that a moment to dry. All right, then we're going to glue that on the front panel. All right, now we're going to pop dot. Well, we're going to lay this butterfly flat, but the next ones we're going to pop dot with our 3M pop dots. And really they're squares. And that little butterfly, I readjusted him a couple times because I wanted to get him in just the right spot. That's a great thing about these 3M dots is they can be moved around. I ended up not using those 3 flowers. You could use them if you wanted to, but all right, and there is our little card.